Boobies are seabirds who are in the same family as gannets, but they tend to inhabit latitudes closer to the equator than gannets do. The name booby is thought to come from the Spanish word bobo, which means stupid. Boobies are so named because sailors could catch them easily and therefore thought they were not very smart. The genus name for the world's 3 species of gannets is morus, which comes from the Greek word for stupid. Blue-footed boobies are on average more than 30 inches long, weigh more than 3 pounds, and have a wingspan of more than 5 feet. The adults are brown above and white below, with a brown and white head and a grayish bill. Adults appear to have a pile of white dandruff where their neck meets their back. The blue-footed booby is one of the 3 regularly occurring species of boobies in the Galapagos Islands. In addition to the blue-footed, there is the Nazca booby, which used to be a subspecies of the masked booby. Adult Nazca boobies are white with black trim, and their bill is pinkish yellow. The Nazca name comes from one of the tectonic plates on which the Galapagos Islands rest. The red-footed booby has 2 color forms, brown and white. Both forms have bluish bills. Most of the red-footed boobies in the Galapagos are brown. A small percentage are of the white form. The chicks of the red-footed and the 2 other booby species in the Galapagos are fed regurgitated fish. One of the ways the youngsters beg for food is by pecking at the adults. If you look at a negative of a blue-footed booby, it looks a bit like the white form of the red-footed booby. The diet of the blue-footed booby consists mostly of fish, although they will eat other forms of sea life. The fish they eat contain pigments called carotenoids, which are responsible for the blue color in their feet. Some of the blue-footed boobies hunt individually, while others hunt in groups. They plunge dive from considerable heights. Their head contains special cushioning to withstand the impact when they hit the water. Their nostrils enter the side of their bill rather than being exposed on the top, which helps to keep water out during dives. Blue-footed boobies, like other members of their family, are pointed on all 4 sides, with long pointed wings, a long pointed bill, and a pointed tail. Their bodies are tapered, which makes them more aerodynamic. While their dive speed is not as fast as that of a peregrine falcon, it is still very fast. This pair is engaging in the type of elaborate courtship display that Kurt Vonnegut wove into the narrative of his 1985 novel entitled Galapagos. The male will present nesting material to the female. He will also strut around, displaying his blue feet. The bluer the feet of the male, the more likely he is to be selected by a female as a partner.
Busca un lugar, un territorio, un lugar donde podrían hacer el nido después. Él comienza a silbar, a abrir las alas, como ustedes vieron.
Both the male and the female will engage in sky pointing, which involves vocalizing while pointing the bill and tail skyward. You can tell the males and the females apart by the eyes and the vocalizations. You can see more white in a male's eye, and his call is higher pitched, while the female shows less white in the eye and has a hoarser call. In this pair, the male is the one closer to the lower right corner of the screen. Now the male is on the left. That's the high-pitched call of the male. That's the hoarser call of the female. If the courtship, mating, and breeding are successful, downy white chicks are produced. Note that the vocalization of the chick sounds like the female during courtship. Even though they cannot yet fly, young birds begin to exercise their flight muscles at an early age. Gradually, the white down is replaced by the brown feathers worn in juvenile plumage. Blue-footed boobies sometimes will produce more than one chick in a nesting cycle. Both of the parents will share in incubating the eggs and feeding the young. Young birds do not have blue feet. When they have molted into juvenile plumage, they continue to exercise their flight muscles. And they continue to beg for food. Researchers have been studying the blue-footed boobies in the Galapagos to determine whether their population is falling, and if so, why. Blue-footed boobies would not seem to be an especially difficult species to study, because in the Galapagos they make little effort to conceal themselves or their behavior. Unlike the sailors who regarded them as stupid, I regard blue-footed boobies as endearing birds with a lot of personality. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to see them and photograph them in the Galapagos.